The chrome purple. Anything chrome is going to give you a pop. And one of my favorite color is this Mirror Silver by Callison. Legenda machine. I love this machine. This one is kind of old. I probably had it maybe now about 3 years. So they have a new one now. It does have a timer on here. So you can set your timer to how big you would want your balloons to be. So with this particular nozzle, you can use this nozzle for your 5-inch balloons, and I'm just going to place it on there. And you can also use it for your 260s or 160s. Another thing that we're going to be using are these rubber bands that I bought from Amazon. And this particular, let's see, there you go. This particular brand is a number 7. Okay, so this is a number 7, the rubber bands that we're going to be using. We're not going to worry about the sizing of these balloons. We're just going to kind of eyeball them to be the shape that we would like for them to be. Okay, so again, I have 4 colors. I have my Mirror Silver, I have my Lime Green, I have my Chrome Purple, and I have my Robin Egg Blue. So let's go ahead and start inflating. And I'm just putting my balloon on this nozzle, and then I mash the green button. You all see the green button? So I just put it here and mash the green button. And that gives me, it inflates my balloon. So I have these, I don't want them too big. So I'm just gonna let some air out. And I'm just kind of eyeballing them. They don't have to be exact because again, we're gonna be doing organic work. So then I don't like the cone, so I kind of press them up against me. And then I go ahead and tie. Make an X, 1. I usually tie once, but most people tie twice, so that's fine too. And this is my first duplet, okay? Your first duplet. So again, I have my Chrome Purple and I have my Lime Green. Both of these are Qualitex. I'm gonna inflate. Let some air out to make it around the same size as the other ones. Mash to get the cone shape out. And again, I have Robin's Eggs Blue and my Mirror Silver. This is Qualitex and this is Callison. A lot of people ask about the brand. So we're gonna tie twice, 1, 2, or twist twice to make our tie. This is our next duplet. Okay, so let's just make a few of these and then I'll show you how to connect them. Hi, North Carolina. Thank you for joining. Let some air out and mash. Get that cone shape. You don't want the cone shape. You will see how much better your balloons are if you have roundness. You want to make sure that you have roundness with your balloons versus the cone shape. Okay, so we got let's do blue and purple. So again, I'm going to let some air out to kind of get the size that I want. I'm only eyeballing them. And remember that these do not have to be sized correctly because we're doing organic work. Organic work is all shapes, all colors, and all sizes. So that the size do not have to be exact. I gave it a little mash to get the roundness. And then I'm going to tie. When you tie, you want to get your X. Let's stand up for this. See that X that I made with my balloons? You'll go around and around. And if you only tie once, that's fine too. And a lot of times I do only tie once. So this is our first duplet. This is a duplet. A lot of people are in balloons and you don't know the correct terminology. So, if you're going to be in a business, make sure that you learn all you can learn about the business, the terminology, the correct wording for things, what you call the particular item. So again, this is a duplet. 2 balloons is a duplet. So let's make another one, and then I'll show you how to connect them. Mash, tie, 1, 2, duplet. Let's do another one. Inflate. Let the air out to get the size you want. Mash them up against you to get the roundness. Make your X. See that X? Twist around, and tie. Okay? Okay. So again, let's talk about the machine that I'm using. This is called the Legenda. I bought this one probably about 3 years ago. So they do have a new one out. This one was probably about $180. Yeah, it was probably about $180. And as you can see, it has a timer on here. So you can inflate your balloons to a certain size. Again, today we're doing organic work, so we don't need this sizing mechanism. And it is portable, that you can charge it and then take it wherever you need to go. That's the best part about it. So let's work with our clusters, our duplets to make our clusters. And we have one of each color. This is my Robin Eggs blue. This is my lime green. And this is my chrome purple. All 3 of these are Qualatex. This silver one is a mirror silver, and it really gives a really nice pop for your balloons. If you want something that really pops, the color to pop, use this mirror silver from Callison. Okay, so we have our 2 duplets. We're going to join them together. And I always say marry them, just like this. Marry them together and twist and twist. Now we have a quad. This is what you call a quad, okay? And this is what I teach in my beginner's class, because if you don't have this particular fundamental, this is the beginning fundamental for balloons, making a duplet and making a quad. And that'll take you a long way. Once you can make those duplets and quads, you can just about build anything. So let's see, we have our first cluster. Okay, so let's make another one. You're going to take your 2 duplets and you're going to marry them together. Marry them together. Marry them together. Marry them together. Push them into each other. Twist, twist. And a lot of people say, well, which balloons do I twist? It does not really matter. You can twist the 2 top or you can twist the 2 bottoms as long as you twist them. So what do we have now? Who can tell me in the comment what we have now? This is called a what? This is called a what? Who can tell me what this is? This is called a what? Quad. Thank you, LaShawn. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yes, you're right. We have a quad, and we're just going to, once you have your quad like this, you can just move one of the balloons to get it like this, because this is the little cluster that you're going to use to put on your garlands, your arches, whatever you're building, your columns. If you're doing organic work or if you want these little clusters, you can make this to put on them to add dimension, make it different from just a plain arch. So again, let's do 2 more. This is a duplet. This is a duplet. We're going to marry them together. Marry them together. Marry them together. So you're just pushing right into the other balloons. Just push right into. And then you're going to twist twice. Twist, twist. and you have a quad. We have a quad, okay? And again, this is how you make your little clusters. Now, the next step is to add your rubber bands, okay? We're going to add our rubber bands. And again, I purchased these from Amazon. And these are the number 7-inch rubber band. Do your screenshot so you can get a picture. Okay, so these are the rubber bands that we're going to use. And basically what I'm doing is I'm placing the rubber band around the balloon into the center like this. Okay. Once you place that, I just kind of twist it and I go back through any balloon. Okay. Once I do that, I'm going to take my other one and twist, put it around the balloon like this. You're going to twist and go back through the balloon. And this is what you have, your little cluster. Voila. And then once you get to your garland or your arch, you just feed this into the balloon and it will sit. Okay? And I am going to go get a small garland and show you how to feed these in. But let's do the rubber band technique one more time. Okay? I need to blow up another set of balloons. So you're going to inflate, for those who missed it, inflate 2 balloons. Get it to the size that you want by letting some air out. And again, we're doing organic, so it doesn't matter about the size. They do not have to be perfect. Okay, let's do another one. Let some of the air out. Mash to get the roundness. You do not want the cone shape. Okay, we're going to twist them together. Get that X to tie. Twist, twist, and tie. Okay, so this is what we have. We're going to take our 2 duplets and we're going to marry them together. Marry them together. Marry them together. Take 2 of your balloons, any 2, and twist, twist. Okay? Okay, so let's take our rubber band again. We're going to go around the balloon and twist and go back into that same balloon. And this is what you have. Okay, let's get our other cluster. And you can just add these onto your garland with 1. If you don't want 2 clusters, you can just use the 1 and use the rubber band to add it into your balloon garland or arch. Okay, but right now we're going to do 2. So I put this on again, put it around your balloon, twist, and go back through that balloon again. And this is what we have. And I'm going to run right quick and get my garland so I can show you how to add them to the garland. So again, these are clusters. They're just bigger balloons, okay, that I have that we can kind of just add. I'm just going to twist them into each other so they kind of look like a garland. So if I had this as my garland, I would take my 2 balloons, my 2 mini clusters. I'm going to bring them around like this, go all the way around, and then I'm going to place them in like this. So that's how you will add them to your garland. Okay? Again, let me see if I can take this back loose and show you again. Say if this was your garland, your arch, your column, whichever, you're going to take your little mini clusters like this, and you're going to go around one of your balloons, go all the way around, and then you're going to place them. Now, a lot of people say that they use glue dots to place their clusters in, and the only reason I do not like the glue dots is because once you put those dots on there and place it, you cannot remove it. With the rubber bands, say you don't like it here, you can move it up here. Say you don't like it there, you can move it here. Say you don't want this one there, you can move it here. With the rubber bands, you have more flexibility to move it to wherever you would like for it to go. So it's a preference. You might like the glue dots or glue dots or dashes or a hot glue gun. A cool glue gun. It's your preference, but for me, I really like the rubber bands. You can also use 260s to join these in if you don't have the rubber bands. You can use 160s or 260s. Today we made our little mini clusters to enhance our arches, our columns. Go ahead and share this with somebody. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. It's a Floral Affair 77. Or YouTube, it's a Floral Affair 77. Okay, how do you add the clusters to the rubber bands? Okay, let me show you how to do that. And I do have a 260 over here, so I'm going to show you how to do the 260 in case you don't have the rubber bands as well. But I'm going to take one of my rubber bands. I'm going to go around, put it on your balloon like this. Put it through your balloon and go right through the center of this cluster. So you just take it and go right through the center. You're going to twist, and go back through the balloon again. And that's just to make sure that it's on there, okay? Again, my next balloon, I'm going to take it, go around, put it around one of the balloons, and just twist that rubber band and go back through. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, I'm glad you got it. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you how to do is use your 260s. So we have our 260s right here. Again, these are 260s. They're not animal balloons. They're not stretchy balloons. This is a 260. Also, this is not a 160. This is a 260. So you can also use these for your clusters. So what we're going to do is basically just take this through the middle and tie a knot. Okay, and I just tied this on in with my 260. I use the knot. Then I'm going to go over to my other 260. And I'm going to tie this in to the 260 right in the middle and tie a knot. Okay, so basically I'm just tying a knot with this 260 as well. And you see the knot right there that I tied. So this is what you have, kind of similar to your rubber band. Okay, you have the same technique. So let's get our cluster, our garland again. And we are going to add our cluster with our 260 into the garland. Same technique. Take it, go around one of your balloons and go around again and place it. Okay, again, you can move this to wherever you like. If you don't like it there, you can move it somewhere else. And voila, you have your clusters that you're adding to your garlands, arches, columns. Okay? Rubber bands, you can use 260s or 160s. Your balloons here. You can use glue dots. You can use fishing string. You can use low temp glue gun. It's a preference. Whatever you feel like is more convenient, economical, cost effective for you. So what other questions you all have for me today? I hope you enjoyed this live and that you will share it with someone else. What other questions you have? And when I was inflated, all I did was just push this green button. It's very convenient and handy. And don't forget that this is portable. You do not have to have a cord. Once you charge it, then you can just move it around and take it with you wherever you want to go. And it does size. You can do free flowing air, or you can size it. And again, this is the Legenda. Make sure you take a screenshot. Okay? And these are the rubber bands that we used. of size number 7. Okay, we use Qualitex balloons. Qualitex say they have the very best balloons. You'll have to try that out and see. This is a size 5-inch. We also use the Qualitex Chrome Purple, which is a very pretty color. That purple is a very pretty color. This is a size 5-inch. And then we also use, I think I showed you these, but I didn't blow it up. I'll blow it up for you. This is the lime green Qualitex 5-inch. And then we have this Callison Silver, Mirror Silver. This is a very pretty color. If you want to add some pop to your decorations and you're using silver, make sure you try this Mirror Silver by Callison. Okay, so I take my 2 balloons, get that cone out of there because you want roundness, and I take them like this. I make an X. See the X on there? And I just take my blue balloon, go around the green balloon, and come back through and tie. Okay, again, take my 2 balloons. I make an X like this. Make an X, and I take my green balloon, go around the blue balloon, come back through, and tie. YouTube, I have a lot of free tutorials that you can benefit. Learn as much as you can. You can never learn too much, and it's always good to get into a class. So I'll see you guys. And don't forget, when the decor looks good, you look good. Bye-bye.